Today, we're going to be discussing how to write a good personal statement. That table, we will break it today. Hello guys, welcome to today's video. So as the title suggests, today we're going to be talking about how to write a good personal statement, not just a good personal statement, how to write a personal statement that will be accepted in 25 universities or all the universities you applied for. That's what we're going to be discussing today. Welcome to all my new subscribers and all my returning subscribers. You guys are the real MVP, like I always say. Welcome to today's video. And if you've not seen my previous videos where I talk about the things that you need to have before you can apply to UK schools, I'll link the video link somewhere here so you guys can check it out. So today I'm talking about how to write a statement of purpose. I don't know where you guys are applying to or what school you're applying to, or if you're applying to the UK or to Canada or US. I'm just going to give a general way of writing a personal statement, and then in the end, or somewhere in the middle, I will talk about in particular to United Kingdom. Yeah, okay, let's get right into the video, shall we? So first of all, why is personal statement important, or as people call it, statement of purpose? Why is this thing important? Like, what is the point of writing a personal statement? Kini Coco, I have first class. Why am I writing a personal statement for? What do you need? Personal statement helps your admission, the admission team, or whatever school you're applying to, helps them to know a little more about you. It's like an informal letter about yourself to the university, regardless of what your degree was in your first degree or your second degree or whatever. Maybe you had first class, second class. Regardless of that, sorry. They want to know who you are personally. Personal statement is like a supporting document that you submit alongside with your application to the university that you're planning to go to. Now, there are things that you should consider before starting your personal statement. First of all, you need to, obviously, you need to know what course you're studying. You need to know the school you're applying for. This goes without saying. I mean, you can't just start writing personal statement. You need to know what school you're applying for and the requirements for that school. For some UK schools, they put their requirements for their statement of purpose on their website. So you need to go and check these things out and be sure that, okay, I meet these requirements, I have these things, you get. So just know these things before you start your personal statement. And there is no right or wrong way to start your personal statement, really. All you can do is just start it. That is the best thing that you can do. It's not as if there is a laid down, way that your personal statement must go. Some people start a personal statement by telling a story or an experience or a tweet or a quote. Or I know I started my personal statement with a question. So it depends on you and what you want and how your school wants the personal statement to look like. But let me just give you the tips here. First of all, do not write long statement of purpose. I know this kind of is contradicting because some schools want you to write 8,000 words, some schools want you to write 7,000, some schools want you to write as low as 300. I actually applied to a school that wanted me to write just 300 words of personal statement. So, but regardless, just be aware of the amount of numbers they want, and they won't tell you, oh, you must write 8,000. They will say, oh, don't write above 8,000. So just know what you're doing. Don't make it too long. Also, show, not tell, please. Don't tell me, I have always been passionate about architecture, and from the day they gave birth to me, when I saw the hospital that I was in, it made me want to be an architect. That's cliche. Nobody's gonna believe that. And besides, you're just saying it. Am I supposed to just believe what you say? It does not hold water. So show, instead of saying, oh, I've always been passionate. Say in my spare time as I was working, I was working in, I don't know, where were you working? In your washing car, or I was working in a car wash. I used to volunteer in a site that was close to me. I'll just go there and help in whatever way I can. Please just show, not tell them. Say Don't say, oh, when I saw my father drawing, he made me to know that this is the right path for me. What? Do you understand? Say things like, oh, I went to this seminar and I was inspired by this professor that spoke. Say things like, I volunteered, or I did my internship in this company and I got to experience setting out. I'm saying this, oh, by the way, I'm an architect, so everything I'm saying is particular to my course. I don't want to mislead anybody. So if those words are sounding unfamiliar because they're architectural words, so say I went to site, I went to do setting out, and I learned out that, oh, you have to put the baskets in before the pillar. Do you get? Express yourself. Don't just come and just be talking, just be writing, not talking, because you're not actually talking. Also, make sure that you capture the reader in the first 5 minutes of your paragraph, of your essay. Make sure your essay is capturing, enticing. When they read it, like, just whatever you have to do that ensure that this reader continues to read this essay. That's what, if you like, say, oh, Nigeria is one of the poorest country and all the children are on the road, they are unemployed. Whatever you need to say that will capture the reader's mind, that will say, oh, I need to finish. What is this person trying to say? So that when they read the body of your essay, they can now say, oh, okay, I understand why she said that at the beginning. But your first paragraph has to be capturing, has to be, enticing enough for them to want to continue, because they are reading a lot of essays, a lot. So you have to make sure that yours is captivating enough. Do you get? Okay, so the structure of an essay, there's introductory paragraph, then there's the body of the paragraph, obviously, where you say all the stories that you want to talk about. Then there's the conclusion. Now, your first paragraph, like I said earlier, is what you use to hold the reader. So your first paragraph should contain stories, your experiences, what inspires you. You're practically introducing yourself in your first paragraph. So it's like a summary of what you're going to say in the entire essay. So make sure that your first paragraph is a summary of who you are. Oh, I am Adita, you're precious. I went to this university. I have always been passionate about no. All those things. Even though I said don't say I've always been passionate about, but to say I've always been passionate about architecture. During my 3rd year, I went to do an internship. Something. This inspired me to want to go further in my career. That's why I'm applying for this master's in this university. Something. If you don't want to go that way, say a story. Oh, when I was young, a building collapsed where my uncle or my family members are staying. Thank God they survived. But this made me want to build buildings that would not allow other, just find a way to make that first paragraph, capture them. And please don't forget, don't just make it capturing. Capture them to understand that this personality that you are is what is making you apply for this course. Do you get it? Make sure that everything you are saying is going back to why you are applying for that course. Why you are applying for that course. If you are saying you are a footballer, you might think it does not relate, but you can say, oh, my favorite activity is playing football, and in football you learn about team playing, about leadership, about communication. These are skills that will help me when I get to your school or when I get to your department. I'll be a good team player. I'll be able to communicate better to my peers and to my lecturers. Being a footballer has made me to be outspoken. So this is something that's going to help me in the department. You get? Don't say that it does not matter, or you are a videographer and you want to be an architecture. Don't say it does not matter. It matters. It matters. Everything, as long as you can find a way to connect it to your course of study, it matters. So your first paragraph should be about you, what motivates you, what inspires you, and make sure it connects back to why you are studying that course. Secondly, your second paragraph should be about your academics. Now, this is where you lay everything down. Oh, I did BSc, I did short courses, all the short courses, I did project management professional, I did I am a chartered accountant, I interned at this place, I have this certificate. Everything, just lay everything that inspires you. Ensure to summarize it, don't make it too long, but also make sure that it captures everything that you want to say. Then in your third paragraph, you talk about how this course you are going to study is going to help you in your future goals. So most admission people, they want to know about your short-term and long-term goals. This paragraph, this is where you talk about everything. Say, oh, this department, this course is going to help me push my career further, make me a better person in the country, just make sure that you tell them that, okay, I have plans for the future. I have plans that this course is moving me forward to what I want to do in my life. They want to know that, okay, you're not just coming to study this course just because you want to jackpot, or because you want to leave the country, or because you just want to study. They want to know that, okay, there's a purpose for studying this course. So then you have to tell them why in the third paragraph. Now, if you're applying to UK schools and probably outside schools, so they want to know why you've chosen their country, their school, and the United Kingdom or Canada, wherever you're studying. So that in the fourth paragraph, this is where you lay everything down. Oh, the UK is a beautiful country. I like that they speak English, you know, that British English is to make me joyous. Whatever you want to say, just make sure everything is in the third paragraph. Sorry, in the fourth paragraph. Talk about the schools, how their modules have resonated with you, their modules that's making you apply, you know, make them feel like, okay, you know about the school, you know about the United Kingdom, and you know what you're doing. It's not that you just picked one school from the internet and you're just applying. Make them know that you are sure that this is the best school for you, that you've gone through your social media pages, you've gone through their website. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that, and also make sure that the school also, don't just say, oh, I like the country. Why do you like the country? Why are you coming to the UK? Why are you not staying in Nigeria that is cheaper for you? There are schools that want to know these things. Do your research and write these things down in your fourth paragraph. So the fifth paragraph is practically you saying, thank you in anticipation for accepting me into your university, because I know that this department, this school is the one for me. This is where my career goals can come out. This is where it boosts out. You know, your fifth paragraph is practically you hailing them and saying, oh, I can't wait, I can't wait to get to your school. That's practically what the fifth paragraph is about. So know these things and know how to arrange them properly. And how to start a personal statement, my dear, is just to start. Just start it. It does not have to be correct the first time. Just make sure you start as soon as possible. Also, don't wait until it's dying minutes before you are starting your personal statement. Make sure that you have enough time. You don't have to get it right the first time. I remember when I was writing, oh my Jesus, when I was writing my personal statement, I was concocting, mixing things together, things that so just write, list all these things that you think are important points, even the ones I think are not important. List everything out and then start to remove and add. But if you're doing this thing impromptu-ish, you will not have too much time to be able to edit these things properly. So make sure that you start your personal statement as soon as possible. And the last most important point is editing. Do not underestimate the power of editing your work. Don't just write and say, oh, normal boss Mimi, you know, give somebody else to look at it for you. Grammatical errors will not speak well in your application, especially if you are applying for graduate schools or PhD, for example. All you're going to be doing is research and writing. So if your personal statement that is about 5,000 words alone is flawed with grammatical errors and typos, that does not speak well for you or for your application at all. So make sure that you check and recheck everything. If you have to pay for professional help for editing, that's fine. Pay that money, because you will think it's wastage and you can always do these things yourself. I agree, I did mine myself, but some people don't have the patience for that. If I am an admission officer and I am reading your work and I'm saying typos, it shows me that you are probably impatient, lazy, and you are careless, because why would you submit a personal statement that has errors in it? So make sure you edit it vigorously. Send it to several people, not just anybody. Don't send it to people like you that you know on the same level. Send it to maybe people that studied English, or someone that you know is a professor or professional in English writing or essay writing. Send it to them. Or either your friend that you know knows grammar proper. Send it to them. Let them help you to go through it and edit it. It is better for you to have a perfectly written essay than with typos. Also, remove all those plenty grammar that you want to be putting. Remove it. If you're thinking about it now, just stop. It's not necessary. Unnecessary big grammar. Oh, I want to historatically. You want me to drop your application and be carrying dictionary? Is that your point? Is that your plan? Don't add anything that's going to complicate the admissions officer's head. So be as normal as possible. Just be yourself. The way you speak normally is the way you should write whatever you're writing down. I said my point again. Do not tell me things. Show me or show them. I've put myself in the position. I'm in character right now as the admission officer. Show the admissions people, show your university what you're trying to say. Do not tell them. I know in my statement of purpose, I wrote everything that I've done. Titicon NYFC platoon leader. I put it. You'll be thinking, how does this relate? It relates. Leadership skills. And I did not just say, oh, I have leadership skills. I say, oh, during my 1-year service for my country, I was appointed as the leader for the platoon, and we came second place amongst other platoon. It was not first, but we were able to come together as a team, and I was able to lead them properly. I have told them that I have great leadership skill without me stating it. I have great leadership skills. Do you understand? Don't tell, show. Secondly, don't write too long story. I know everything I've said right now looks like it's a lot and it is too much too, but once you start and you jot your things down, then you begin to remove the ones that are important and the ones that are not important out of it. Do you get? Secondly, thirdly, don't put too much grammar or cliche things like, oh, I was born for this. You were not born for it. Don't do that. Don't. And the last thing is edit with your life. Edit with your life. Most people don't pay attention to these things, but your statement of purpose is very, very, very important. Very important. Now, everything I've said is just a general guide, but so there are schools that have specifics of what they want to see in your personal statement. That's why I say before you start your personal statement, make sure that you have gone to the school website and you have seen, okay, this is the things that they want, this is the things that they don't want, to be able to know what exactly to write in your personal statement. So we've come to the end of this video. I have said everything I needed to say. If you guys have any questions for me, write it in the comment section. For my new subscribers, welcome. I'm calling you new subscribers because I know that you will press that subscribe button. Don't just be watching and I'm ailing you and you're not pressing the subscribe button. Press that subscribe button. And for my returning subscribers, don't forget to put on the notification bell so that you will know when I have new things for you guys to hear about. And also comment, like, and share to the world. You're helping somebody by sharing. You don't know who is going through stress about personal statement, and it's not that deep. Share this video and help your other friends and other people on how to write their personal statement. Till next time, guys. Bye.